Disclaimer. The views, information, or opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the hosts, guests, and individuals involved. They do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of any affiliated organizations, sponsors, or partners. This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional, medical, legal, or financial advice. Always consult a qualified professional regarding any questions or concerns you may have. Warning, this podcast may contain strong language, adult themes, or sensitive topics that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. By listening, you agree that the hosts and producers are not responsible for any actions you take based on the content of this program.
How's it, guys? We are season 2. We're doing a special edition with all of the guys from Valhalla. We're going to go over 2025 in retrospective, like how did the year go? What did we do? What did the guys get up to? What was each guy's accolades that he achieved in 2025? What was his highlights of 25? What was his downs of 2025? I'm going to start at the bottom of here. Joseph Musa, Liam Mays, Tanith, Tegan, Cooney, and Brian. We got the two pros sitting at the back. Decided to wear their gym kit today. And otherwise, good to have everybody here. I'm gonna pass the mic down the line, guys, and you can just pass it to the back after them. Let me know what was, let's say, your highlight of 2025. Starting with Joseph.
Hello, guys.
What was your highlight?
My highlight, I think, was winning bronze at Worlds this year. And a few submission kings, the 2 adult divisions I won this year. One in the intermediate and the other one in the beginner.
Okay.
I think that's my highlight this year. And nationals. Won the nationals in 2025.
So it was a good year.
Yes.
For you personally.
Yeah. Best year so far.
With your siblings also did very well this year as well.
Yes.
Pass it on.
My highlight of the year, placing 7th at IMF.
Yeah.
Not where I wanted.
Talking about Worlds.
Yeah, IMF World Championships. Not where I wanted to place, but 7th isn't terrible.
Still placed in the top 10.
Yeah.
So, it says a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. And you this year you joined our gym.
Yeah.
How have you been finding it so far?
It's different. It's a lot more live situations compared to very intricate details with the techniques, which is good, prepping you for fights so you don't crumble under pressure.
Yeah.
So I've been feeling a lot better in those situations.
Good. Yeah. And over to Tanith now.
I would definitely say making the SA team for Worlds. Unfortunately, we couldn't go.
At Nationals?
Yes. And winning gold at all of the comps 2025. That was a good year.
And grappling-wise?
Grappling was good with ADCC that came to Joburg. It was a good year.
Good.
My highlight is ranking 1st at Nationals and just competing.
Is that it? Is that it?
Give us more.
Power. Oh, we put the weakest link
I'm in the corner for a reason.
Well, my highlight, I would say, was the fight against Eduardo Barros. Because I think
your last fight.
My last fight in December. I think people really realized I'm not just hype. I'm not just talk. That I'm serious and I'm someone to take seriously in the bantamweight division. So I would say that was it.
Sure, I had quite a long year. Started making my pro debut this year. Got 2 EFC fights in where I fought Tapelo Siabi in the first one and Fanafutini Gobese in the second. Both were first round finishes with submission. Then I went on to compete in for a Sub Kings title, which unfortunately did not go my way. Sadly, the guy who got the title will also probably not be able to rematch me again, but hopefully someday that will happen again. There were unfortunate things leading into that, but it is what it is. I took the fight, lost the fight, we move on. And I'm going to use this opportunity to again call someone out. Come on, Nathaniel. I publicly called you out in the Sub Kings post. I want that CJJ match, bro. Let's do it. And yeah, it was just a good year. I was on top of the Sub Kings leaderboard all the way up until the end, until I lost that match. And yeah, I still only lost, I think, the top of like 2 points. Although I didn't get any points for two subkings, one because I lost, the other one because I just didn't compete. But yeah, it was a great year. Some ups, or some downs, but a lot of ups. And 2026 this year is going to be even bigger.
All right, well, let's stay with you, and then we'll just reverse the mic around. What would you say was your biggest down this year for 2025? Like your biggest setback kind of thing?
It was actually not even losing the match. It was getting. I got an infection in my knee, and that kind of ever since I got that, it just the last 4 months of 2025 was just recovering from that, healing from that.
You were in hospital even?
Yeah, I was in hospital for like 5 days, and then antibiotics for another 5, like 2 weeks before I competed. But yeah, I don't like to sound like I'm making excuses. In my head, I still accepted a fight. I had any chance to put out, but I didn't. And that's what fighting's about. Like, if you're gonna put yourself in that situation, expect bad things to happen. You know.
Okay, pass it over to Brian.
My bad moment of 20. I wouldn't call it bad. I would actually call it. I would love to rephrase it for me, at least, educational. The fight against JJ. I think I really started asking myself serious questions after the fight, because I always thought I was a better fighter than him. I know I am, but I really saw that it's skill just doesn't count. You need to live like a fighter. So 2025 for me was about learning how to be a fighter, how to take this seriously. So that was the bad educational moment I had. But I'm happy it went that way. In hindsight, had I won that fight, I would have done crap in the last 3 pro fights, because I would have thought I'm doing fine, right? So yeah, I would say that was the moment for me.
That's good.
I'd say my biggest down of the year was not being able to go to IMF World Championships and losing to someone that I knew I could have beaten. Well, I already beaten them twice, and I lost to them because of like 2
And
seconds.
who was that?
I'm not saying names. But yeah, next or this year, I'm hopefully gonna fight them again. And yeah.
I would say the same, not being able to go to the IMF World Champs. But otherwise, in general, in the sport, being a girl, going to training hard, and then getting to comps and there's no one in your division, it just, you feel defeated, if that makes sense. But yeah, otherwise, wasn't a bad year.
For me, biggest downfall was probably at nationals where I got third. Going into it, I was too in my head of I can't lose, and I wasn't fighting with my game plan. So when I ended up not winning the competition, I kind of like got crushed. Going into Worlds, I wasn't as competitive as I should have been. That's why I felt like I didn't do as good at Worlds either. So it was like a ripple effect of what happened later.
And it kind of puts now into retrospect what you were saying about how much live sparring and that we do have here.
Yeah.
It puts you in those situations all of the time, whether it's grappling, combat jiu-jitsu, sometimes we do the amateur wrestling rounds, the boxing rounds. It puts you in a lot of those live situations. That's why sparring is so important. And that's why we do so much of it. And, people love coming here to spar with us because we're good. We're a good level team,
The pressure in sparring kind of takes away from the pressure of the fight, and it just lets me think more openly.
Well, 2026 will be a good year for you then.
Yeah, of course.
Good for you.
For me, I think the big mistake this year was falling short at the semi-finals at Worlds, and I think that was the only big mistake I've did this year. I've lost like maybe 3-4 times this year, last year actually, and I think all of them were important losses that needed to happen for me to learn more and get better. But the one that hurts the most is falling short at the semi-finals. I was just too happy that I've secured third place, and I think I didn't want it that bad. But yeah, I did fight actually better than I thought I would. So yeah, my opponent beat me at that fight. And another bad thing that happened this year was for the sport, not just for me, is versus grappling on Smooth Comp. They removed the wins, so we've lost. I think Kuni lost 34 wins. 34 wins. I've lost 31 wins, and whoever did most all the versus grappling there. So I was smooth comp.
Yeah.
My wins are smooth comp now in 67, like the meme. So I would have been at 98 if they wouldn't.
But did they not say that we're going to bring it back?
Yeah, they're bringing it back. Actually, he said this year actually he's bringing it back.
Yeah, so they might bring it back, so that will be good. So
Well,
I think they got to reactivate the account and then we can get our
Yeah.
wins back.
Well, look, we haven't been set any dates yet for when nationals going to happen. But all of the guys who were previously selected, you've always got a strong footing on the team already. So just keep pushing, keep grinding. Once we get to nationals, make sure you go and get that gold, and we work to get all of you guys into the SA team and at Bulls this year. And I think everyone will do better because as you grow, you remember. I always tell you guys, there's no such thing as losing. It's always win or learn kind of thing. So I think you guys will do much better this year. We'll keep it with Joseph Abia. Going into 2026, what is your goals for this year? And to reach those goals, what do you feel you need to improve on?
For this year, I just want to do exactly what I did last year. I want to compete as many times as possible. I don't want to get injured, and I want to fight adults as many opportunities as I get. I wanna
In the
fight-
grappling.
in the grappling, yes, I want to fight adults.
environment.
I want to win nationals again in the youth A category for the first time, and then I want to possibly go to African championships and then possibly go to world championships.
Okay.
To the world championships and place as high as possible.
And looking at your last worlds, your last couple of grappling comps, what do you feel is your points of interest that need improvement?
I'd say I'm just got get better with MMA, so I don't know what I have to improve on. There's always something to improve on. But with the grappling comps, I need to pick up my weights so I can fight. So I can fight heavier and stronger because I've been lighter fighting the adults every single time. So I'm looking into the next comp. I'm looking to be heavier. So I'll be fasting at Sub Kings, but I'm looking to be heavier.
Chicken
my
breasts and
opponents.
egg whites. Okay, pass it on to Liam. Same question.
Biggest goals of 2025 up 2026.
Uh,
Competing more. 2025, I didn't really compete as much as I should have. More than I did in 2024. But going into 2025, I didn't have any losses other than jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So taking these losses this year in MMA made me realize it sucks losing, but it's not like the end all be all.
Yeah.
At nationals, definitely I need to win nationals. Definitely need to win Africa's, and at worlds, I just feel like I need that opportunity to prove that I can be the best. Just being more composed and make better decisions in the fights, and just improve on my MMA as all-round sports and as a competitor. I feel like that will benefit me in this year.
And what do you feel to reach these goals that you need to improve on?
A lot more drilling, healing my injuries, just being more focused, more dedicated, and just not making dumb mistakes in fights. Because that's where I feel like where I fall short in most of my fights, or where I don't get my finishes in my fights, is I just make dumb mistakes.
Yeah.
Even though I know what's going on, I just doesn't stick sometimes, and I just need to be more composed and make better decisions.
Cool. And over to Tanith.
Goals for 2026 is definitely competing more, competing where I can, getting training in where I can, and then eventually from nationals going to the world champs, seeing it's my last year to compete at youth. And yeah,
What can you improve on?
definitely
Stand up
my
around
sparring, my stand up, and I feel like some conditioning, body conditioning.
My goal is to make it to IMF Worlds, like I've done like last 3 years. Said last year I couldn't go, but yeah, my goal is to make it to IMF this year, and then winning.
The Bantamweight Championship. I will be champion this year. And that's it. I'll be champion by end of this year, and that's the only thing I have in mind, honestly. I've got nothing else in mind. I've gone crazy with this game and I love it. And what will I do to get there? I think I'll structure my trainings a bit better. Last year was last year was a very good year for me, but I think I can do a lot more better, especially on the strength training. I'm a small bantamweight. Although I'm killing them, I would kill them easier if I was as big as they were. And less poison in my body. For those who know me well, they know what I mean by that. I'll leave it at that.
And what do you feel that you can improve on to reach that title?
Less poison.
Besides weight.
Weight training, less poison in the body. Or skill wise.
Yeah.
My wrestling. I feel like my wrestling needs to get better. I need to wrestle more. I need to grind more. And the striking as well. My striking is good, but I need to start getting in with combinations. I need to start 3, 4, 5 shots, like you always say, Use all my weapons. I don't use my elbows much unless I'm ground and pounding. Oblique kicks. I need to put it all together. So that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, my goals are pretty much the same. Like, I'm also getting my flyweights out of this year in EFC. I'm already worked it out. I'm doing four events this year, one every 3 months, which means at the latest, at the end of the year, I will have my championship. I also want that Sub Kings belt. I fell short of it last year, but this year I'm getting that as well. I'm fighting in Cape Town on the 26th of Feb. I already feel great, like 7 weeks out, which is amazing. Yeah, and I'm going to put on a show there. I'm going to steal the show in Cape Town. Like I always have put on shows, but this time I'm going to steal that show. It's going to be my event. What I want to improve on, I'd say, well, first off, knee bar defense, because apparently that's like my weakness, but I've worked on that now. It's better. I haven't been knee barred in at least 2 weeks now, so it's getting there. Everyone thinks I don't have any striking, purely because I don't strike in my fights and stuff, but my striking actually isn't that bad. I feel like I do have pretty good striking at least. So what I would say I want to improve on is more confidence in that, like in my fights, because I'm very confident in my grappling. So as soon as the fight starts, it's just like take it out. So I think if I can get that striking confidence too, I'll be golden. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my New Year's goals, and it's more of like a manifestation. Like I'm manifesting that to happen. It's not even a goal. It's gonna happen.
Don't be fooled. His striking is not okay. You'll see. You'll see this year, guys. You'll see. Just let him get that confidence on, like he is with grappling. Oh my god.
Okay, so let's get into the grappling. You've already got set your goals. You know what you want out of your grappling. Pass it over to Brian. Grappling wise, what are your aspirations for 2026?
Grappling, I would also love a Sub Kings belt, but in order to get there, I need to compete a lot in the tournaments. So I'll just compete more. I need to do more. How many Sub King tournaments did I have last year? 3. That's not enough. And 2 versus. So I need a lot more, and maybe wrestling as well. Maybe wrestling competitions. I would love to have a couple of those in this year as well. Yeah, I think, and to win gold throughout. I don't like silver. Do I look like silver?
My grappling goal is just competing more, and just competing more, getting more gold, and filling up my middle rack back here.
Mine is to move over to the women's divisions in Sub Kings, and that's the only comps we have, right? Sub Kings.
Sorry, what's that?
That's the only comps we have.
Yeah, the ADCC is not coming up to Joburg this year.
Are we sure?
Yeah. They put dates out. So we got Sub Kings, we got CK Wars or CK, something like that.
But that's gi.
Cade's grappling thing.
That's gi.
Yeah, do gi, no gi.
Moving up to the women's divisions in Sub Kings, competing in more than one division at a comp, and getting more medals.
My grappling goals for 2026 is having more confidence in my grappling, because my first weapon or my first choice is predominantly my striking.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to be more confident with locking up submissions, because I understand submissions, but I just feel like my confidence in them is a bit low, and I need to build that up. Just my positional awareness on the ground as well, and competing more, winning more tournaments, entering in different divisions. You know, just getting as much experience as I can while I'm still a youth, while I'm still young, just so it's not a big shock when I make that transition.
Yeah.
My grappling goals, I've already said, just to compete more as many times as possible, and without getting injured, and fighting the adults when I can, and that's it.
You've already competed in adult divisions, eh?
Twice last year. Two goals,
So that's good.
and maybe also get the athlete of the year again.
Yeah.
Maybe in the adults, maybe in the kids, but I don't think I can do kids anymore. Maybe. So,
No, I don't think so either. Okay, we'll keep it. We'll start with you now. Outside of grappling, outside of MMA, let's give people a little bit of insight on each one of you. Like, what are you guys doing outside of the sport? What is life like? What's happening in your life outside of the sport?
with me, it's school, and I do some other activities, fun, other sports.
I see you out on the range shooting a lot.
Yeah, I do shooting. Some
Gym, weight training. Yeah, but let people know, like, what grade are you in? Nobody knows anything about Joseph outside of Joseph smashes them.
I'm doing IGCSE, so I'm gonna finish grade 11 this year, in the middle of the year, then start grade 12, then I'll be done with grade 12 by middle next year. So it'll be slightly earlier than normal. So
Alright.
that's school wise. For sports, I do MMA, grappling, some soccer, some shooting, driving, racing.
Okay, that's good. Over to Liam.
Going into grade 11 this year, so I'll be done with school end of 2027. Outside of MMA, I gym, focus on strength and conditioning, put together programs for myself, study the sport of MMA. Um, my everything just kind of revolves around it. There's nothing much
It's
else.
good. It's almost like a championship kind of mindset.
Going into matric this year, so it's going to be a big year for me, especially with all of the training going on. And otherwise, I'm a part of some committees at school, so I'm at school a lot after hours. Otherwise, I'm not doing anything else.
My focus outside of the gym is academics, and getting better at golf and other sports that I do.
Tegan, can you just hold up your crock so that we can see the size of that crock?
There's nothing to
Let's
see.
just see that thing.
No.
Show us.
The crocs are dirty.
Hold it up from the front. Let
No.
them see the style of the crock. Look at that thing, man. That thing's a big one.
It's not big.
This year, I have a lot on my plate, to be honest. Or rather, I want to put a lot on my plate. I felt a lot of my energy last year was going to useless things. I could have put it elsewhere. So I wanted to quit with my uni, but I'm a year from finishing my BCom law degree. So I've decided to finish that online this year. Not too much taxing. And apart from that, I'll talk to coach about this. It's something we've talked about, but I need to be more disciplined, not in the training, but just showing up in the gym. I'd love to take on some striking classes in the Valhalla gym. I believe I have a lot to offer in the striking department. I'd love to do that. The kids, the adults as well. I'll talk to coach about that. And the media. I want to cover a lot of media in Valhalla. That's another thing I like doing. So I want to put our gym out there. That's another thing I'm focusing. And lastly, I'm getting older. I'm 23, so money's on my mind as well. So I have a ride now. I'll start doing some Uber on the weekends. Make some extra cash and work in the family business when I can. When I'm off school, when I'm off training. Not off training. I'll never be off training, but after training rather. So I'll need a lot of energy this year, but I think I know how to do that.
Yeah, so I started studying nutrition. It's something I'm very like passionate about is nutrition and like health, if that makes sense, like about the human body, like sports science and all of that stuff. So I'm currently busy studying nutrition. I'm also kicking off my private sessions and stuff again from next week. I'll be taking bookings. I'm going to post that later on or when you see this, I'll probably already have posted it. And then I've also spoke to coach about this. We haven't had kids jiu-jitsu here in a bit just because it like kind of, as I said, that's like kind of stopped. But I do want to start that off again. With kids from probably like age 5 or so. I'll still speak to him about the smaller details. Because I love coaching just as much as I love fighting. But like Brian said, it's hard to make cash for some fighters. It's especially as full-time athletes. I am a full-time athlete. So things like when I'm done studying my nutrition, being able to like be a nutritionist with people, that'll be an aspect of income and stuff. So I'd say this year for me outside of MMA, I just want to grow my stable income and just become more stable financially. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I think what you guys, when you guys turn pro and you guys start getting a lot of fame on your site through the tournaments and through social media, start using that as sourcing different avenues of income for yourselves. Whether you are still in school or not, you can still do it. Everybody knows who you guys are. Start milking it. Start looking for sponsors. Send paperwork out, your proposals out to sponsors that you're interested in getting on board. Start doing things like that, and you can start forming income through these other avenues. Within the gym, find out who's doing what, and start getting involved with their brands or their items or their products, and start becoming involved with how that gets distributed, and vis-a-vis you make money out of it. Lastly, what we're going to cut off with is what do each of you guys do to unwind, to like switch off completely, where it's I don't focus on training, I don't focus on fights, I don't focus on schoolwork, I don't focus on studying, I don't focus on work. What is that one thing that you do to completely withdraw from the world and then it relaxes you? What is that for you?
I get fat. I cook and I eat. No, but like seriously, whether it's like healthy food, like not healthy, I love cooking and I love eating. So that's something I enjoy doing outside of MMA. Oh, and also I love fishing. If I don't like fight or anything, I love going on like my rest days. Every single rest day I have, I normally go out fishing just because it like helps you relax and yeah.
That's good. You need to switch off.
So I used to game, but I can't do that anymore. Like I've tried and it's out of my blood now. Like
Boring,
it's
yeah.
boring. I played 2 games and I'm bored. Maybe it's because I'm losing a lot, but yeah. So I'm really trying to look for something. I'm really trying to look for something I do outside. Yeah, I'll go fishing with Kuni, but I don't know if I'll enjoy it. Like just holding a rod for like 2 hours. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't do much to unwind. I used to go out, but I don't do that anymore either because I don't enjoy it. After 2 beers, I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing? Yeah, you should be sleeping, you should be there. So I really need to look for something to unwind. But I would also love to take this opportunity to call someone out. Moses Mokari, man, come on. You haven't said anything since I called you out, brother. If you won't take it, gift. Come on, let's go. You seem distracted with other things in life, so maybe let us officially take you off the EFC, top 10 list, so that you can go ahead and do whatever you're doing. But yeah, let's fight, brother. I really want what you have. I want it badly, and I'll take it from you.
Let's go.
Badly.
For me, the obvious answer of unwinding is just sleeping. But if I'm not sleeping, I'm probably just If I'm not sleeping, I'm probably at the gym. So
No, but you play a lot of soccer.
sometimes
Like you mess around with the football a lot. So.
I get interested in stuff like really easily. Like my nephews took me golfing to the driving range, and since then I've just wanted to go back and just learn more how to shoot the ball further than right in front of me. Yeah.
Next.
I would say either not going out with friends, but like chilling with friends or or just taking a nap with my dog or going on a walk with my dog.
Big dog.
The famous one. Yes. Otherwise, you can't really relax in a house with someone like Tegan. But
When I relax, it depends. I don't really like. I've never been the type to like going out or anything. The most I like go to the mall with my friends or something. But when I'm by myself, I'll probably get on the games or like listen to music, or even you said take it away from MMA. I just love studying fights. It's just something I enjoy. But mainly music, mainly being with friends and studying fights.
The question is, how do I like rest?
Yeah. Like when you pull away from studying, from training, what do you do to
Like the
completely
only
just
thing I
extract
like to
yourself?
pull away from is study.
Yeah.
But like I never feel like I should pull away from MMA.
No, I'm not saying pull away, but like
I don't feel like I
when
need a
you're on a
rest.
break.
I don't feel like I need a rest from MMA. It's the rest. Like to come here, it's nice.
I kill everybody.
On ride or something, you know, like doing an activity for me is a rest. The only thing I feel like I need rest from is my school. That's the only thing that I don't completely enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And shooting guns.
Yeah, like as I said, I do an activity
Yeah.
which is for me is the pull away.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I rest obviously.
Yeah. He's an Instagram. How do you say addict?
Really, how many emails do I send you? I barely send you like 2 a week.
2, 4, 5. No.
I send you like 2 a week. 2 a week. Is that a lot?
Nah, it's not bad.
How many Instagram accounts do you make at the
They can't really hear you. What Tegan's asking is how many Instagram accounts does Joseph manage at this point in time?
All of them.
Well, he's got the gym account as well.
and Tegan's account.
And Tegan's account apparently.
That's why everybody's okay.
Everybody. All right, well, guys, we're going to shut it off. Any last words from anybody? Any of you youth, seeing as they did call outs, anyone over here want to call out anyone? No? Not really? Tegan, no? Last word from Brian there quickly. He's also going to take.
This isn't for me, but one of my teammates, Lesedi Mahacha. This is for Teddy. Teddy, you robbed him in your last fight. Let's run it back with you and Lesedi, so he can get his get back. Let's go.
For the second time, gift. Let's go. Please, brother. Just give me this opportunity. It will be quick. First round, like you've seen with everyone, and you can be on your way. Thank you, brother. I love you so much.
I also want to call out again. I just kind of want to say, like, the reason I want to fight Nathaniel so bad is because they actually asked for it. Like, a while ago, there was a podcast done, and there was some, like, shit being talked to my way, and they said, let's meet at Sub Kings. So I'm giving them this opportunity now. So there's literally no reason for him not to do this. I know Al at Sub Kings will love to make a CGJ fight between me and Nathaniel. So, yeah, just let's run it.
And that's it. Guys, thank you very much for everything. Guys, thank you for pitching up. Appreciate it. Keep an eye on our socials, and season 3 will be out sometime soon. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.